Hey, it's Logan. So, I decided that I was going to make a vlog. It's around like 5 a.m., so I apologize for looking very tired and speaking kind of quietly, but it be like that. So, I was like having some time and thinking about stuff, lots of stuff. And one of the stuffs that I was thinking about was my vlogging channel because I'm busy doing all of these other things and I totally forgot about it. And I genuinely enjoy doing it. So I don't know. I was like, let's just look back on it. Let's see what I was talking about at the time. And I surprised myself. I genuinely surprised myself. I wouldn't say I'm a different person now than I was 2 months ago. I'd still say that I'm still the same person. But I see a lot of growth from the videos I made 2 months ago. And I guess I will explain what I saw personally. I saw that I was pretty happy-go-lucky, and that's great. I still say that I'm pretty happy. I don't know if I still have the same insanely optimistic, cheery happiness to me. I think that this quarantine is setting in, and I realize that I have a dream and I have to work very hard for it, but things are different now, and I can't just have the optimism telling me that it's gonna be okay very quickly and that I can just go back to doing things normally, because now the quarantine lifestyle is normal. Like, this is it. This monotony and all that and complication of working or talking to people or anything, masks, all of that crap, that's every day, and it's not changing for a long time. It's gonna be that way with schooling. Me personally, I'm not going to college until spring, and that's not even a definite, because to be completely honest, from the way things have been going, I am very doubtful that things will be better by spring. And I am slowly reconsidering what I'm going to do for college, but I am just holding on to a whim that everything will be okay. So there's that optimism, but it's not as cheery because it's not blind optimism. I still see a brighter moment in time where we're not all trapped in COVID and but yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with it. And I think it's better to acknowledge the fact that I have disappointment and that I'm still a happy person than to be a happy person and pretend that I don't have disappointment, because that's kind of lying. Um, hmm. Music wise, I haven't been making many vlogs as of recently because I make music all of the time. And when I'm not making music, I'm looking up how to market music. And when I'm not doing that, I am working on artwork for music or talking to people about music. And a lot of music stuff. That's it's just been a lot of music stuff, and I thoroughly enjoy it. Um, it is more stressful than I thought it would be. I thought being a musician would be make your music, produce your music, which is hard enough, then post your music, and people would listen to it. But that's just not how life works. People don't just like organically listen to your music. You have to actually like promote the music, and you can't just release any music, because the music that you're actually listening to on a finished album is mixed and produced, and the lyrics are reevaluated, and everything has to be perfect because you have one shot. If somebody listens to your song and you messed up your shot in the first 30 seconds of the song, they're most likely going to skip it. And that's very important. So that's just the process. Let's just say you have a perfect album, like you just made this shit. Like, it's perfect. The way that you marketed it is going to be just as important. And I see that, but now I'm scared. I see the importance of why one would need to market an album or even a single, because we're in a culture where people prefer singles because we like playlists, because we like variety. Most people don't sit there and listen to an album anymore. But I'm kind of digressing. You need, I'm basically saying promotion or acknowledging the fact that you have to be the person who makes people listen to your music is a lot. And it's been a lot for me because I finally have finished a mixtape worth of music, and I think that's insane. 2 months ago, I thought everything was amazing because I created a song, and I'll always have an appreciation for this song that I made, even though it doesn't physically exist. Only the idea of it does, because I learned music theory and learned that the song I made was completely theoretically incorrect. So I kind of had to scrap it, and I've written 27 songs. Not all of them are great songs, but they all exist, which is crazy to me. And now instead of worrying about how to make the song, I'm worrying about how to make a career out of my music. And that just makes everything different. I don't know. There's just a lot more to think about. In November, I'm gonna be not a kid anymore. I'm gonna be 18, so I'm not a full-fledged grown man, but at that point, legally, I am not a kid. At all. That's crazy. And, to make this all more impactful, I have to watch my siblings go to school, and I'm not going to school. And then I have to watch my mom go to work as a teacher, which is school, but that's not the point. I have to see her go to work, and even though I have to watch the kids every so often, and it'll be more often as time passes, I'm technically not going to work. And then I see all my friends going to their colleges, and I'm not going to college yet. And I understand that their decision isn't the wisest one because most of them are just getting sent home and having to pay $50,000 to go to college anyway, that they're just taking online. But that's not even the point. It's just the fact that I feel stagnant even though I'm literally doing so much crap. It's not even funny. I feel very pressured, to be completely honest. I feel like I'm in a weird situation, and I mean, I guess it ought to be like that as a musician because life just isn't as normal. But I'm mixed. I'm having a variety of emotions, and I feel like I really wanted to just say that, and I haven't just said it out loud. I've said it through text, and I've hinted, and I've told people that I don't really know what I'm feeling, or I have a mixed cloud of emotions, but I never really specified why. I don't know. There's a negativity that's coming about due to the fact that COVID is so impactful to everybody, and it's affecting all of us, and I hate it. It gave me a lot of time to reflect, which gives me a lot of time to write music. But I feel like at this point it's just impacting my experiences, and I can't write about feeling trapped forever, because even though everybody feels trapped, we don't want to. And I can't make music like that. Then again, I haven't actually written a whole song about feeling trapped. But I don't want to because that's depressing. I mean, I could and I might if I'm stuck in COVID any longer, but I don't want to. But you see the point. It's a drag. The COVID situation is a drag. And it sucks. Especially for me. Because I always think that there's hope for the better. And there is. This is going to be different soon. I know that, but I don't know how soon. And I can't put a certain time on it because nobody knows. Weird. Then when it comes to music, obviously I'm super pumped making it. I freaking love it. I can confidently tell you guys that I'm a rapper now. I sing. I'm still a singer. I mean, primarily that's what I've been doing my whole life. So it's also that. So I guess I'm a rapper and a singer. Kind of realized I'm not great at making beats and instrumentals. I'm working on it, but I'm not the best. So I learned that sometimes you need to collaborate because you can't do everything, which is an awesome thing I learned over COVID. But yeah, with the excitement comes the worry, and with the satisfaction comes the disappointment. And things are more complicated, and I'm thinking a lot, and I understand that's a good thing because people like people who think. but sometimes when you think too much, you get stuck in your head. So I feel like I might need a break for a couple days or something. But I also feel like I need to speak more like this because it actually genuinely helps me. Like, I didn't make the vlog channel really to become famous. Kind of made it to speak my mind, which is exactly why I make my music as well. I don't really make my music to become famous. I mean, I would love to become famous. I think that's great. I mean, who wouldn't want to be famous? But that's not the primary goal. I think it's just all very personal to me. And I want people to know me for me, but I also do it in a therapeutic sense as well, because this actually really helps me. Because I know I talk to other people, but I don't know. The easiest way to understand myself is by evaluating myself, if that makes any sense. Sorry if this is getting very deep and stagnant, but that's how it be. Deep and stagnant. That's how this whole period of my life has sort of been, at least the last couple months. Not stagnant in the sense where I'm not getting anything done, because I'm getting a lot of things done and I'm having a lot of great experiences and I'm talking to a lot of great people. But I feel like my opportunities for taking off, like blasting off and doing all of this shit, is squashed to a certain extent. It's like everything's compressed. Like, the song exists, like the song meaning like everybody's lives, but it's compressed into a crappy MP3 file for now, and we gotta wait until it gets remastered again so we can listen to that audio file. Great music. That metaphor makes sense to me. I don't care if it makes sense to you. I hope it does. I'm sorry if that's inconsiderate, but that moment was for me. This video is for me. And this channel is for me too. So I'm going to say what I want to say. And I hope you like it. But if you don't, I'm sorry. And yeah, I don't know. I think I've said everything I need to say. I mean, for summation, I'm mixed about COVID, but I'm doing very well. I have a mixtape done. Probably going to promote it as singles instead of a full release. So over the span of weeks, I will keep releasing singles. So the hype keeps building up. I think that's a good plan because everybody keeps saying that albums are not the way to go for new musicians. And even though it will be one continuous project, it just will be released over a span of time. It's like catching up on your favorite anime or something. And that's that with that. With schooling, I'll just have to wait. But at least I have my hobbies. At least I draw and make music and talk to people. Be a nice little philosopher, you know. Yeah, I don't know, make more. I think I'll do this more. This is literally me just talking. Like my other videos where I'm on a walk, like I'm also just talking, but it's not like as rigid or just straight from my mind. There's no filter going on. I'm not trying to impress anybody. This is just what I'm thinking. And I need more of this for me. So yeah, I'll do this more often. I gotta remember this channel exists. And that's about it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, like or whatever, do all that. By the way, this is a Logic hat. Logic is freaking epic. That's it. He's good. Listen to Logic. and me when I release my music. I will link that in future videos. And yeah, for now, adios.